It's at 11 o'clock on a Sunday morning, and we're at the 7th Avenue Park Slope station on the F and the G train so that you don't have to be. This is infrared. It's April 24th, 2022. 4/24/22. There was the G train headed to Long Island City. And you used to be able to walk all the way through here for free to 8th Avenue underground. We're close to 7th Avenue. But not anymore. The name of the hospital is now New York Presbyterian Brooklyn Methodist Hospital Center. That's too much to fit on that sign. All right. This pizza place has been here for at least 35 years. Smiling Pizza. And here we are, 7th Avenue and 9th Street in Park Slope, Brooklyn. And we're going to turn east onto 9th Street. But first, we have this brand new construction in the street that only became erected this week. And then we have this construction taking up at least one traffic lane in the middle of the block between 7th and 8th Avenues. But it is, and I think both construction sites, the one we just saw and this one, are part of the same project, which is to make the 7th Avenue station that we were just in ADA accessible. So probably back at the intersection, the construction that's about to take place on 7th Avenue may be to install an elevator shaft and a street level elevator entry.
I do.
Don't know what's happening here.
The yellow little thing, but I don't really know.
But in a station set up like 7th Avenue, they would need one elevator to go from the street to the mezzanine to the fare payment area, and then another 2 elevators from the mezzanine to each of the platforms. Well, it looks like a race just ended. I think I saw some posters earlier this week about a Brooklyn half marathon. Or is it something much less ambitious than that?
And it's just like, but what is more?
And a Sunday morning, a few minutes after 11, and as you might expect, being a block from Prospect Park, we're going to see a lot of people going to and from the park, even without a special event there. This is 8th Avenue, looking south. And 8th Avenue looking north. 8th Avenue will end at Flatbush Avenue in about a mile. So,
Wow.
Brooklyn Marathon and Half Marathon. Great. For them.
In the middle of the park.
There's bagel.
Just noting the uniformity of the row houses on this side of the street
Hey Nate, don't put the dirt everywhere else. I can do
and the non-uniformity on the other. Diversity?
Probably like a half.
It was like 4.
Global competition, you know?
Oh, I passed those.
If I just completed a half marathon or a marathon, I'd be hungry and I would be wanting to go to our destination today. Let's just look at some of the detail on this limestone.
And she was just like screaming at the birds and running with her phone. No, you watched her earlier in the day.
You guys are mile 7, the rest of the race is basically people screaming.
Sí, no me movería.
What are they all looking at? Okay. Well, here's Prospect Park West. That's the name of the street. Prospect Park West. And here's Prospect Park. Prospect Park, the park. And pay attention. It could be hazardous. I've not seen the park this crowded in a while. So here is the 9th Street entrance to the park and the statue and tribute to the Marquis de Lafayette. And
Did you like sexted here accidentally? Yeah, that was crazy. You sexted.
You know what?
okay,
I was like,
there's some history on the sculpture.
I was like,
There are not very many directional markers in the park.
And like living by the half mile. Yeah, it was really good.
There's someone still running the race. Ooh, someone got flowers.
Natasha's like location time.
Over here is a restroom with a line forming, and oh, well, sure, the race just finished. And beyond that is music playground.
I know, right? They're gonna be at
Picnic area. Running for you.
I came out of the building and
It's the outfit for me.
you know what's funny? We walked a long I had one guy like push a freaking like a big recycling.
All right, this is the West Park Drive, which has been closed to all motor vehicles for a few years now. And I don't know, this is supposed to be some checkpoint for the race. I don't know how many miles. We're basically walking east across the midsection of the park. This area that we're approaching with the baseball fields is part of the Longmeadow. It's the southernmost part of the Longmeadow. Looks like Little League season has opened. This building back here is called the Tennis House. It doesn't serve any tennis related purpose, and there are no tennis courts around here. The nearest tennis courts are in the part of Prospect Park called Parade Grounds, about a mile away. So
really have been with
okay. So how did the Longmeadow get its name? This is how. When Prospect Park was designed by Frederick Law Olmsted and Calvert Vaux, and built in the 1860s, it was designed to have the Longmeadow, so if you're standing in it, it looks like it goes on forever. In fact, it goes on for about 3/4 of a mile until you get to Grand Army Plaza. And it ends in this direction at Prospect Park Southwest, which is where you see the apartment buildings in the distance.
That's the last thing I read.
We saw you up here. Our plan was
Okay, we're just going to pause here. This is Dog Beach. I think the title is self-explanatory. And that was Dog Beach. Okay, no fishing, good advice. I'll have more to say about that in a minute. And something describing an improvement project that's taking place here.
I was worried that I was
Okay, interesting. We've breached the very high level of security here at the park. April 24th, a day that will be remembered forever in the park's history.
This is where Billy's. This is where.
yeah.
Confusing. I didn't know where it was. I'm excited for like.
Again, we're still cutting more or less an east-west path through the center of the park. This waterfall we could have a debate about. It is man-made. Most of the park is. And this water that's falling gets pumped up to the top of the waterfall. You'll see there are other waterfalls in the park that are also achieved by pumping the water.
Is it the Bell House?
Or you mean huh? It'd be great if it was one of those like the bicycle dudes with like spiky one. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, I felt so bad. So like,
Just note, the path downward gets steeper and steeper.
were you writing on your hand, or is that for your reference?
Hey.
You okay? Got it.
Thank you. Right. So, what's going on here? Is this the end of the marathon? Is this why there are so many senior care vehicles here? And porta sands galore. Let's see. I have to go this way.
Everybody else is sitting in the middle of the field.
So you cannot go past.
Oh, how do I get to Smorgasburg? Okay. Because Google Maps says to go along here and take that path going. Smorgasburg, Breeze Hill.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
But it's this way.
You can't go that way, sir.
Yeah.
But you can go up, out, and then see what it says then. Because you can't go back that way, sir. It's closed
Okay.
off.
Can I go that way towards the boathouse?
Okay.
No entry.
But can I go that way?
Yeah, you could go
Yeah,
across
you go
this.
around.
You see the thing?
Yeah.
You can go all the
And
way
just
down.
stay on the other side of the
Yeah.
fence.
That's all.
Right? Okay. Thank you.
You have to go this way. You have to go this way.
That was tough.
Try to figure out how to get
Oh.
Okay. Yes, I will send you another. The grass that I walked through, and then.
Yeah, hello. We're all here.
So, a little less organized than the family reunion area of the New York City Marathon. But what's taking place on the other side of this fence? Well, all right, so maybe this is the end of the marathon or the half marathon? Whoa! Finishers refreshment area.
And I think getting through like meaning.
Yeah, we kind of just do, you know, there's like those white tents and those same bodies in
Right?
I'm gonna use that from now on. I was like, when are we gonna turn around? I was like, wow.
Okay, we're gonna get a look through the trees or in a clearing in a minute at the Boathouse. So we are taking the roundabout way to Smorgasburg because of the marathon and half marathon. But we'll get there.
It's scenic.
I think he's not finished yet, but we'll see. Did you just run the marathon? Congratulations.
This is the Boathouse. It contains the park's Audubon Center. There's a visitor center, restrooms. It's also an event venue. It can be rented. Just if you, I don't know if this is officially called the lake or the lull water. I think this may be the lull water.
So we're by the low
But
just a little north.
you can boat in Prospect Park, and at least at one time you could pay to ride in an electric boat under this bridge and throughout the lake, and sponsored by the Prospect Park Conservancy, I think. Now, let's just look at the camper down out quickly. I don't know what the story is on it, but it's always marked as a place to visit in the park. Okay. Read it at your leisure. And this is the camper down Elm. Note the ceiling and the walls. Uh-oh. Can we not get through here? Okay, let's look back. That's the Music Grove Pavilion.
Their bones are like their thighs are like.
That's the Park Drive East.
I feel like that might be good for short promenade.
More of the Park Drive East. And it looks like we're on our way.
Good morning, welcome to Smorgasburg.
Thank
very
you.
much. We'll be here until October.
Okay, until 6 p.m.?
Yes, at 6 p.m. today.
Thank you. All right. Well, I think we're getting close. Recently we visited Queen's Night Market. Well, very recently, like in the last 15 hours. Prices at Queen's Night Market, which is also a weekly event every Saturday starting May 7th from 5 p.m. to midnight. Smorgasburg in Prospect Park is every Sunday from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. It's 11:33 now, so they should be all up and running. And let's see what they're offering.
I don't know, my mom was like, oh yeah, everyone's leaving this way, just follow everyone else. And I was like, okay, cool.
And at Queen's Night Market, prices on individual items were limited to $6. Let's see if there are any such limits here. All right, so Smorgasburg is attracting some runners. Okay, so a banh mi, $15. Pad Thai, $8. I think I saw Pad Thai in Queen's Market for $6. Burrito, tacos, and mulitas, but no customers. Maybe they're not ready yet. More waiting. Chocolate croissant bread pudding. Well, let's take a look. Hello. Oh, here it is. Well, that looks good. Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Nothing? Oh, you said thank you. You got it.
Okay. Pasta. But
Jonathan?
I think Rosie's Empanadas might have been at Queen's Night Market. Notice the prices of $5 and $6. Thank you, Rosie.
rice.
Just putting them together.
Is matcha cookie the only thing they serve? No. Look at that. Smashed. Okay. And they serve genuine boxed water. Good. Okay. Porta Sands. Any of it. Ah, and the bar. Are you 21? Right, only $10 for a beer. Duck season. I saw this vendor pre-pandemic in Tribeca, like on Canal Street, I think. Smorgasburg set up there on Fridays. So here we go, but $17 for poutine. Do you have a location in Astoria? Oh, okay. No, my daughter lives there and she talks about it all the time. All right, thank you. Jamaican tacos. What is a Jamaican taco? And now we know. Where are they? There was something similar, if not identical, at Queen's Night Market. So there seem to be multiple dumpling vendors here. Hey, smell-o-vision, kick in right now. It smells pretty good. Red Hook Lobster Pound has been around for years. Okay, and $10 for fries.
Yes.
What kind of sandwich you got?
Yeah, pick a flavor.
Okay.
Oh, that's the red one.
Now, let's see what's on this side.
Dude, so like, you have like
Cheetos flavored pizza. Let's get the few on this side. Looks like 2. And then we can exit. Then we will have seen all of Smorgasburg for this week. One more stand. Another stand serving lobster rolls. Right. Let's find our way out. Which way do we walk? Let's walk over the bridge where one half One side is inaccessible, apparently in need of repair. I think this has been inaccessible for a decade or longer. I think this side was restored some years ago. Here, I guess that's the end of where you can boat. Uh-oh. Okay. It looks like we're not allowed here, so we'll change course. Because we've got to get out. There's gotta be a way out. Look at the turtles. Getting their vitamin D. This is Prospect Park's newest feature, Lakeside. Lakeside by Lafrac. More turtles. A lot more turtles. Oh, and on that rock. Okay. And turtles on every rock, pretty much. So lakeside, the pavilion you can see rising here. It has 2 ice skating rinks in the winter, and in the summer there's some water recreation. You can also rent boats from here, past the Boathouse and on Prospect Park Lake, and you can rent skates as well. So, this was used for ice skating till probably about a month ago, mid-March. And here's another ice skating area. I think. Some more runners, finishers. Good advice. It looks like we're coming to a park exit. I think at the corner of Parkside Avenue and Ocean Avenue.
We're probably like 1 or 2 weeks away from my acceptable minimum. Yeah, threshold. Quite there yet.
The irritability is outweighing.
Again, a "you are here" would be nice, but someone has conveniently marked it, conveniently but unofficially. I guess this is a vestige of the marathon, half marathon. And so for now, this is as close as we're going to get to the Parkside station across the street on the B and the Q. This is infrared, and this is what you've been watching.